What's up, y'all? It's your girl, My Size Barbie, in the building. Technically inside of my home, so I want to welcome everybody. Today we have a special guest, and since we're in East New York, gotta have East New York's finest. We got Phresher in the building. BH.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. One goddamn minute. Hold up, wait a minute.
Hey, what's up, P?
What's going on?
It's so nice to have you here. I'm so excited.
I'm happy to be here.
I'm next to a celebrity. I'm like blushing, guys.
Stop.
No, this is really my friend, guys, and I'm so proud of him. So definitely want to talk about all your lit-ish you got going on.
You know. Sound like a big deal, man.
No, you're a big deal.
Nah.
It's like so many things I want to talk about, but before we even get to that, like I gotta talk about what's really lit right now. What's really lit. Right about now, if y'all didn't hear about it, Eminem has his new album dropping next week, December 15th, Revival. And we got somebody that's featured on there. Only rapper featured on there. So I definitely want to congratulate you on that. I'm so proud of you. Like, you guys better go cop that because my guy's doing big things.
Go. Try to fraud like a pin race. Full head of steam, don't get hit away. President, you really don't get it. I just now niggas feel away.
So before we get into the good stuff, I got a little present for you.
Oh.
Because in case y'all didn't know, I like to give gifts.
Oh, yay.
It's the season.
Oh my God, like what?
This is for you.
Thank you. Wait, do I open it now?
I think you should. It's okay. I'm allowing you to open an early Christmas gift.
Let me see what's going on here. No. No, stop playing. No, this is dope. Wait, hold on. No. This is too dope.
I think it's important that they know that this is very important, guys.
No, this is too dope. No, this is too dope. No, like what?
I hope you love it.
No, let me tell you something. Like this is too dope.
Yeah.
No, look at you.
I made sure I highlighted that it's important to know that Phresher's on Eminem's Revival album. If y'all don't go get that.
No, this is dope. Like seriously, like
thank you.
I couldn't have imagined that this would be in it. Like this is awesome. Like I really appreciate this. Like from the bottom of my heart, this is dope.
I'm
awesome.
So excited that you love it.
Awesome.
I feel like this is so dope, guys. And there's like one more present in there.
Oh, okay.
One more present. So just to do a quick promo, my shirt that I have on is Rich Threads clothing line, and he has a new sweatshirt dropping on Monday. So he definitely wanted to gift that to you. So make sure we keep you fresh and keep fresher. So we got you a nice black sweatshirt.
Okay, hold on, let's see. Cause that nothing tops that. Like that was awesome. Like for real.
Thank you.
Let's see what we got here for my guy.
We want to keep fresher.
You know, so let's see what happens.
Hey.
What you got going on? Oh, good. See, he's smart. He's smart.
Right?
He get it all
keep it real simple for you, brother.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rich Threads.
Rich Threads,
man. I appreciate you, baby. That's what we doing. Yeah, we're gonna keep my gift over here. I like what you're doing.
You're welcome. Awesome, so, like, I know a lot of people know you as the wait a minute, right? But start letting everybody know, like, where did the name Phresher come from? Like, how we got that name?
So growing up, you know, I always was fresh. I was a fresh dude. So we had Fresh with an F. You know, we was just like, oh, cool, you know. At first I was K-Lover. And then I was like, it was too many lovers around. So I said, like, let me do the Fresh thing, you know, because I was just only child, fly dude, always had all latest mics, everything. So I said I'd do Fresh. And then we had to switch it up, you know, to start doing music because there was a bunch of Freshes with an F. I said, nah, you know what? We're going to do it with a PH. Then I seen those. I said, oh, hold on. Put that ER at the end, and then now I'm Phresher, you know.
Nice. Yeah. I love it.
There's no other Phreshers.
There's no other Phresher. You fresh though, bro. I love it. So definitely, like I said, the Wait a Minute song was a song that like started ringing bells. All the kids are singing, doing the dance. Then you started getting all of these features that were in the remixes. Yeah. Like, how did that even happen? And like, what was the feeling? When you have
a good song, it resonates. Like there's no work in it. You work, but the people come to you. The features, all those features came to me. From 50 to Remy to Cardi, they all came to me. Hey, listen, I want parts. And they didn't ask. They said, hey, I'm getting on this record.
Yeah, I think you topped.
Tell them, turn them down, you know.
You topped all the remixes.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Ever,
right?
Ever.
That's the way it feels, though. That's what it feels.
So like being on Eminem's Revival, like how did that happen? Because like I'm sure a lot of people out there hating that you're on there, but I'm congratulating because you're definitely East New York's finest and Brooklyn's finest, and that's a big deal. So how did that happen?
All right, so Eminem heard "Wait a Minute," of course, and he had Paul Rosenberg, which is his manager, reach out to my manager, but the call was nothing like Eminem manager calls. Right, my manager calls me right after. He goes, "Paul Rosenberg, I just spoke." I said, "Okay, what's up?" Okay. Eminem wants you on the album. I said, wait, hold on. I had to sit down. He said, listen, before I tell you this, I need you to sit down. I said, sit down, man. He said, Paul Rosenberg said, Eminem wants you on this album. I said, man, listen, don't play with me. Because I like, you know, this is, it still feels so real. Like, I still pinch myself to see, like, is this really happening? But I'm here, you know.
Things happen so quick for you, bro.
Yes, and it's all, you know, it's not, I don't want to say it's quick. It seems quick.
Right.
But the work that I put in, that's what I tell people all the time. You don't have to like my music. You don't have to like, but my work ethic, you can never question.
You was a man yesterday, hard a man right now. You had a plan yesterday, got a plan right now. I was just playing yesterday, I ain't playing right now. Shit you was saying yesterday, you ain't saying right now.
That's right. And emceeing something that, you know, he liked the sound, he liked the energy, and
right. Well, since we're talking about putting out, you definitely had a lot of EPs out there.
Oh, yeah.
You've been doing records for the longest.
Yes.
So your first song was done when? And what was the song?
Oh man, my first song was called Why They Mad at Me. Week in the hood in East New York in the park. His song was called Why They Mad at Me. Let me tell you something about me. The song wasn't that good, but if you watch the video, you can tell that I was somebody, always been somebody that people like to be around, because people was in full support. And this is my first video, first rap, and everybody supported because they know how passionate I am about anything I do.
That's right.
So that's what you always see, the support, because they're only going to give what you give out, you know. And I'm definitely a living proof of that.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, we also need to let everybody know that what I admire is that you're a humanitarian.
Oh yeah, awesome. I take the most pride in being a humanitarian. Like, I think, like, you see me, I'm the dude at Thanksgiving giving out food before I go eat, because, you know, everybody's not as blessed as I am. Christmas, I played Santa last year. This year, I'm Santa at the same school I was at before, and now I'm doing another school, which is my daughter's school. She's gonna lose her mind when, you know, I'm just all about these kids, man. They don't really know better, you know. They have to be taught, they have to be showed, and I just want to be part of this show, and you understand, the proof that, hey, you can come out of East New York and do bigger things. You know, so I feel like that's I serve a bigger purpose than just music, you know, than a musician. That's all.
Well, I definitely think that's something that makes you stand out as opposed to a lot of other artists.
What's up?
But when it comes to your craft,
yeah,
what do you think distinguishes you or separates you from everyone else?
Versatility. I want to say I haven't gotten credit for being as versatile because they haven't heard enough music from me, but they'll hear it on this next project entitled PH. They'll hear more of, like, you know, like I can like fake sing, like I can do whatever, I sing rap, I can do whatever it needs to be done on a record, because I let when I hear a beat, I just let it take me where it takes me, you understand? And sometimes, you know, the music is like a roller coaster. You on different rides. I mean, you're on the same ride, but this, you know, this is the way your music should be. But this is the way I believe music should be. You understand? You shouldn't be here all the time high, because what's the fun of the drop when you go up? You know, so a lot of times with the music, I just feel like I'm one of the most versatile artists out there, and people will see that.
I ain't even gotta hit them up. One phone call, they gon' send it out. Anything but Phresher with a PA. Tell that bitch travel like a DJ.
Yeah, I'm very excited for you to showcase that, because I know a lot of people are like, he sound like he's from down south. And it's okay. It's okay, but I'm glad that you have this opportunity to showcase that. So, who are your biggest influences growing up when it came to music?
Oh man, I want to say we're gonna start with Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne changed my life. Like, you know, he was young and dumb and flashy. Like I said, the song that changed my life was Bling Bling.
That was my song too, though.
Bling Bling. Every time I come around, yo, say they bling bling.
Well, you blinging right now.
They ring what about they bling bling.
You blinging right now.
So it's like you always wanted bling. That outside you show, hey, look, I'm shining. Hey, you know what I'm saying? So, Lil Wayne changed my life. You know, my all-time, my ultimate idols are Jay and Eminem. This is why the feature was way more than people could imagine. This is just not a feature for me. You understand? Like, I am an Eminem fan. I really think I'm one of his biggest fans, like top 5, you know, dead or alive. You know, and people don't, they just go, oh, you supposed to say that. They don't understand. They don't know how deep it is. They don't know how deep it go, you know, but I'm just honored, man. You know, I'm happy to be here.
Well, you definitely got one of your idols.
Oh, yeah.
But who else do you admire that you want to really work with that you haven't yet?
Drizzy. Drake. You know, like, that's a whole nother Drake. If you're listening, if you're out there. I know, but I definitely want to work with Drake, man. Like, Drake is just beyond, man. I got a lot of respect for him. I just feel like the versatility that he has.
Right.
The same thing. So it's like, we got to get together one day and build, you know?
I think you're definitely going to have that because too much is happening for you right now. And you're very positive, inspirational, and you know what you put out there is what you will definitely receive.
It's that simple.
So, like, what would be your advice to other people out there that's trying to build? Because everybody's trying to be a rapper.
Yeah, definitely.
Not to discourage anybody, but you need some extra motivation.
Most definitely. I mean, I would give advice: perfect your craft. Don't get too content, because what happens is we believe that, you know, something might work one day and it might not work the next day. So if you're having consistent success, you keep doing what you're doing. Just tweak it a little bit, fine tune it. You understand?
Right.
But if you're not, we got to switch it up a little bit. You understand? Right. Like, you got to switch up to get some type of attention coming your way. You understand? People have to understand, we're so, as artists, as an artist, I see a lot of artists get caught up like, yo, I know I'm hot. Why nobody else believe that you're hot? There's a problem. You understand?
Right.
So you try to, you know, you have to work. You have to. At the end of the day, this is a business. You understand? So this is not a hobby for you. If this is a hobby for you, cool, I get it. But if you're really trying to make money from it, you have to make music that people like. You understand? Correct. So sometimes you have to adjust the game to make it work for you. You understand? You just got to do what you need to do to get it done, and then you can bring them back to what you were originally trying to do in the beginning. But if no one's listening and following, they're saying a lot. That's saying a lot. You understand?
And you use that.
So you know exactly. So you have to realize when you need to switch the game a little bit. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of artists they just be stuck, man. You get what I'm saying? Right. And I fell victim to that. Telling my people like, yo, nah, this is hot, bro. You don't know. But then when I made that hot record, I knew what hot was. Like, hey, okay, this is hot. Right. When DJs are passing your records along without you even asking, when people remix without you even asking, and that's what I learned. Like, okay, this is hot.
That's right.
So when I get this now I'm making records, I need to get this reaction every time. You know what I'm saying? So,
right. Well, I definitely know that 2 of your songs were definitely dancing songs, club bangers. And I feel like a lot of artists, they tend to stick on that ride. Let's talk about like Soulja Boy. And so you just said that you have to kind of switch it up. So is that kind of your motive here? Because you started with Lolo. That was definitely a dancing record, which I love that song.
I get money, I get money, I get money. She a freak, I heard you like a la on the low.
Definitely.
You see right away, everybody just wants to start dancing, right?
Yeah, see, that's my. But to each his own, because everybody don't make everybody dance. But I like, because that's me, I'm a dancer. And so now I want to make music to bring that inner dance out on me. You know what I'm saying? I get snapping, I'm happy. You get what I'm saying?
Look, you got me snapping.
You see, like, it's easy. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I want. That's what I want to accomplish. I want you to, when you hear my, you know what I'm saying? I want this. I want this. You see what I'm saying? That's what I need. I need it. But, so you just gotta know your purpose and what you here to do, you know. But me, I love to make people dance.
I love it.
Because I'm a dancer. So,
that's right.
Yeah.
So being that you know you're a dancer, you're doing hot records right now. You're working with Eminem. What is it that you want to do to stay relevant now? Because this is the problem that a lot of artists have. Like, they're hot for a hot minute, and people, that's another reason why people stop believing in you. They're like, oh, he gonna have a 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit. So, like, let them know, what are you doing to stay relevant? Right,
I'm gonna tell people this, right? A moment is only a moment, right? What you have to do is, when you're into that moment, you have to create new moments that's gonna follow that moment.
That's right.
And that's what I had to learn coming off. Wait a minute, I learned that a moment is only a moment, and this what it's about. You know, this is why pictures are so valuable, because you capture a moment. You understand that you can never get back. Think about it. No, you can never get that moment back. No matter what you do, you can take the same picture the same way, but you can never get that moment back. You get what I'm saying? Right. So we have to realize that a moment is only a moment. Now, when you have that moment, you have to create new moments, and that's what I'm doing now. So I'm very busy. I'm very busy because I understand, like, hey, yo, I'm not gonna make the same stick twice. This is a whole new look right here.
That's right.
I'm busy. Hey, thank you, congratulations. Yeah, I understand that, thank you. But what's up with this? You know, because now you have to stay busy creating those new moments, bigger moments. So when they say, "Oh my God, how did that happen?" While they say, "Oh my God," I'm on to the next one. They're like, "Hey, I gotta wow them again," you know. So
and while they was sleeping, you was working, and that's why you want M&M's.
Always, that's a fact.
So like, y'all see that? Y'all see that? Ooh, boom.
Just in case.
Who name is that right there?
Just in case, you know. Nah, this was really a dope idea. Like, seriously.
I'm glad you love it. Like, I kept saying to myself, like,
I love this because you're the first one to, like, this is like my first, it's like a plaque for me. You get what I'm
really?
saying? Like, yeah, I appreciate this big time.
Yeah, I kept thinking, like, now I gotta give him a gift. Now, what am I gonna give him? All right, he like Hennessy and Red Bull, but that's not really, personable. I need something that's gonna wow you.
Because this right here is gonna, like, this is.
I hope you put that up in your studio that you're gonna have.
Yeah, exactly.
Put that in that studio, and it's lit.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
This was good.
So, like, will you ever think about doing anything else aside from being an artist, getting your feet wet, like in acting, if you have the opportunity?
That's really ultimately what I want to do. Like, I'm funny. I like that fun. I like to be serious when I'm. So acting is really up the alley. That's what I really want to do. You understand? Like, I'm into that. So let's see what happens. We're talking to a lot of people about a lot of things right now.
That's right. I'm gonna let them just wait for
it. Yeah, exactly.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
So before you go, I just want you to just let everybody know, like, what are you working on and how can they keep in contact and just kind of continue checking out your work and just, keep me posted.
Definitely. So you can follow me on all social networks, PHRESHER_DGYGZ. Again, that's Phresher_DGYGZ. Right? And right now I'm working on my project.
Okay.
My project entitled PH.
Nice.
It's a 2-part project. So you'll have PH and then you have PH2O. Right?
Okay.
I'm very excited because it's a lot of singing. It's a lot of it's all over the place. You got the roller coaster.
The roller
coaster. You understand? Life. This is what life does,
That's
and I'm gonna take on that same ride. So I'm excited, man. PH2O. PH coming out in January. PH2O is dropping in maybe like early March, So,
I cannot wait. Sounds like 2018.
Oh man.
Like the way that 2017 ended,
that's
just to let you know it's turning up for my guy.
Yes.
So I definitely want to thank you again for joining me. This is a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
Oh my gosh. And good luck on all your future endeavors. I'm definitely copying that album next week, y'all. December 15th.
December 15th, PH.
Hey.